We got a couple more games, Oh, and there's 2 in that box. What's this one? I haven't opened it yet. I broke the seal, but I didn't look in there. You guys can see before I do. All right, you guys know what it is, I don't yet. Gadget God here, and welcome to the next episode of Complete Nintendo 64 Collection. Let's go ahead and jump on into the goodness. First game we have here, what is it? I don't even know. Double wrapped in that bubble wrap. Deadly Arts. Now, Deadly Arts is one of the fighting games for the Nintendo 64, and we can see from the condition of the box, the front looks real nice, has a tiny bit of compression on it. Sides look good, and this is one of the definite uncommon games for the Nintendo 64. Now you may be wondering what makes Deadly Arts unique, and it is actually the create a fighter feature. Yes, you can make your own fighters in this game. Deadly Arts did not have it, I didn't play it. Let me know if you've played this game before or if you had it when you were a kid. But the box is actually in really nice shape considering this is a difficult game to get, complete with the box and manual. Has the registration card. Yes, this is a Konami game, the people who made Metal Gear Solid. All the extra paperwork. Manual is really, really nice. Look at that. Crazy nice. And then there's the cartridge for Deadly Arts. Really, really great. Now, I had previously tried to get this game and I could never win it for a low enough bid. So this time I was like, all right, I'm still going low, but this auction is ending late at night, so I think I have a much better chance, and that's what happened. I ended up winning Deadly Arts for well below the average retail price, but still, since this is an uncommon game, it's very rarely listed with the box and the manual, and this took me a long time to get. Well, we got it now, guys. Yes, we have the deadly art of collecting N64 games. Go ahead and open up the next one. Whoa, this is Brunswick Circuit Pro Bowling. Now this is not in the greatest shape of all time. We can see a little bit of crunch there, a little bit of crunch on the front, has some sticker residue where the price tag used to be, and unfortunately this does not have the cartridge. But I will tell you the reason why this game is tricky to get and also why I don't have the cartridge. So this is, again, just the box and the manual, and I got this for free. Yes, it was not a donation, but the way that I got this for free was that someone had just the box and the extra paperwork and the manual, all in actually really nice shape considering that there's 2 bowling games on the N64 and 1 is in the top 5 holy grails. So this game is artificially high in price because the other bowling game is one of the holy grails. So the way that I got this for free was every now and then, probably I would say once a month, but it used to be way less. Now it almost seems to be once a month. eBay will actually have a deal where you can use a promo code. It only lasts for about a 4-hour window on Fridays, and you can get $15 off a $75 total purchase on eBay. So what I will actually do often is if I need something on eBay or I'm gonna get something, I will wait if I can until that Friday afternoon period and see if they issue a promo code for $15 off a larger $75 purchase. So what I did was, in order to equal a total of $75, I added this $10 total Brunswick Circuit Pro Bowling with the box and the manual to my cart, and then that pushed me over the $75 total, but then I got $15 off, so my total was only $60 for everything that I bought in my eBay shopping cart. So that's how I got this for free. I didn't play this as a kid, but if it's anything like Wii Bowling, it's one of the best games ever. But no, I don't have the cartridge yet. The cartridge is common, it's easy to get, but I still need the cartridge for Brunswick Circuit Pro Bowling. Looking forward to getting it. Next game. What do we have in here? What do we have in here? I don't even know. Oh, Top Gear Rally. That's what I'm talking about. So there's a Top Gear Rally and a Top Gear Rally 2. Top Gear Rally is pretty common. Top Gear Rally 2 is also pretty common. Neither of these games are expensive or that difficult to find complete in box. Obviously the sequel is a tiny bit trickier, but these are not expensive games. Box manual in great shape. Now, if you just heard what I said about Brunswick Pro Circuit Bowling, this was another game that I tossed in to meet that $75 total cart value on eBay. So you could say that I got Brunswick Pro Circuit for free and I got $5 off of this one. And yes, this does come complete with the box, the cartridge, and the manual, and the extra paperwork. Yeehaw! Manual is in wonderful, wonderful shape. They're so wonderful. Then there's the cartridge. This person clearly is a reseller, it looks like, since they cellophane wrapped the individual cartridge. But you can see no stickers on there. Wonderful. Did not have this yet, surprisingly, because I remember pretty early on seeing this one a lot. So I had to check my list to make sure I didn't have it, and lo and behold, I did not have Top Gear Rally. I also don't have Top Gear Rally 2. So still looking for Top Gear Rally 2. Here's your screenshots on the back. It's a racing game. It's not a bad one. It's by Midway, which means that it has a similar engine to Cruisin' USA and the Cruisin' games, but didn't have this one as a kid. But I definitely needed it, and now I got it. And remember, warning, this game will drive you up a wall, off a bridge, through a guardrail, and straight into a concrete abutment. Abutment. When's the last time you heard the word abutment? Wonderful. Super happy to have this in the collection. We got a couple more games, Oh, and there's 2 in that box. What's this one? I haven't opened it yet. I broke the seal, but I didn't look in there. You guys can see before I do. All right, you guys know what it is. I don't yet. You guys know what it is. What is it? Winback for the Nintendo 64. Now, yes, you are correct with your excellent memory that you did see this in a previous episode, but it was in below average condition, I felt, the entire package. So I was able to scoop this up for dirt cheap, and I knew I needed the upgrade, so I just scooped it up. Look at this box. This box is in wonderful shape. This was a 99-cent bid that I bid up a couple bucks and won it for that low price. Now I have a duplicate for trade bait, and I have the complete Winback in much better shape. This is definitely a hidden gem for the Nintendo 64. And if you didn't see a previous episode where I described why this is a hidden gem for the Nintendo 64, this is actually one of the games that pioneered this cover shooter style. Like Gears of War, this was the game that did it first. So Winback, definitely a hidden gem. I remember playing this as a kid at my friend's house. They rented it, and it was so fun that I was like, I want this game. Never ended up getting it, but I remember playing it specifically at my friend's house when I was a kid. It was the same friend where I used to play Quake on the PC at their house. So yes, lots of gaming memories with my friends from back in the day. Hidden gem, really happy to have it. And as of right now, this is not an expensive complete in box game yet. You got another one. Wow, dreams do come true. No, this is not one of the greatest games of all time. This is actually one of 2 Elmo games on the Nintendo 64. Elmo's Letter Adventure, and this is Elmo's Number Journey. We actually had both of these games, believe it or not, when I was a kid, and they're not terrible. I mean, being a tween at the time, I played them just maybe once or twice for the heck of it, and I was like, hey, this is slightly entertaining. If I was a little kid, this would be a lot of fun. So now I have the first Elmo game, Number Adventure, complete in box, and now I have Number Journey, but there's a caveat to my words. Look at this. No manual. So I do have the box in great condition, the cart in excellent condition, but I do not have the manual yet. And I try not to collect these individual piece by piece. For example, you don't want to buy the cart, later buy the box, later buy the manual, because ultimately, in most scenarios, that will add up to be the most expensive way to get all 3 pieces. Most of the time, it's cheaper to just get the whole bundle and knock it out in one big swing, because if you go piece by piece, those can add up over time and end up being more expensive. The best way to do it is to buy in bulk. Bunch of boxes, bunch of manuals, bunch of carts, because that will be cheaper than if you bought them individually. With that said though, this has been a tricky game to find with the box and manual, and this set right here, not including the manual, was way cheaper than it would normally be, and this is also a pretty uncommon game. So for me, it made sense to scoop up this double pack right here and get the manual at a later date. This is not a super expensive game, it's just uncommon because if you were a kid, you ripped this box in half. There's your perfect example. And then you just threw it away. If you were like someone who had OCD, then yeah, you probably kept the box. Ironically, we still had this box, I recall, years and years ago. I don't know why, but we did actually hold on to the box for some reason. This is not that box, but super happy to now have 2 of the Elmo games out of 2 Elmo games. For the Nintendo 64, I just need the manual for Elmo's Number Journey. What do we have here? Wheel of Fortune. Watched this show all the time back in the day on TV when this was like one of the few TV shows that was actually on. We had basic cable when I was a kid, so we didn't have a lot of channels. Wheel of Fortune, this is a game that still gets released for modern video game platforms. For example, this just came out on the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 and the Nintendo Switch. Wheel of Fortune. Not the exact same game, obviously, but this is still popular today. Now, I'm not sure what's going on with the cover. Obviously, there's a little bit of compression, but it seems like maybe there was not water damage, but a tiny bit of damp like hit this circle area. I'm not really sure what that's about, but this game is common. This game is easy to get with the box and manual. Well, if it's so easy, Gadget God, why didn't you get it earlier? That's because I waited for that almost free price. And again, if you are waiting for $75+ promo codes that come out every now and then, this is the perfect game to toss in to make your cart reach, your eBay cart reach that $75 value so you can get $15 off. So now you can see that I do have a very specific strategy to getting the N64 games so that I'm literally getting them for such a low price that it just makes it even more fun to collect. It's another layer of the collection is, you know, flea market deals on these games. And this will be the last one for the video. NFL Quarterback Club 2001. This is the last NFL Quarterback Club video game for the Nintendo 64. So now I have all of them, I believe. I'll have to double check. But this being the last one, the latest release, is always the trickiest to get. It's the same with the Madden games. It's the same with the NBA games. With that said, though, these NFL Quarterback Club games, they're easy to get. They're cheap. They are common. In fact, I think one of the cheapest complete in box N64 games to get is NFL Quarterback Club 98. That's like under $5. Buy it now for the complete in box of that game. But this being the last one, it is the most difficult to get red cartridge. I love the cart variants. They just make me giggle on the inside. There's your screenshot pictures. If you're not already watching the video in the corner, it's got all that goodness. Poster, registration card, and the manual. Manual's in great shape. Cart is in great shape. Look at that. I like that it's red. And again, this is one of those games that I added to my eBay cart to push it over that $75 value. So you can look at it as $15 off $75, or you can look at it as, you know, $4 off of this, and $3 off of this, and $5 off of that. So however you want to look at it, those $75 promo codes have really helped me to get a lot of things for very cheap off of eBay. Wheel of Fortune, great TV show, average game, but super happy to have it in the collection. So that is going to go ahead and wrap it up for this episode of Complete Nintendo 64 Collection. We got some good games, we got some hidden gems, we got some unknown rares. I want to thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate the support, and I love the thumbs up. Those help this video series so much, and it really encourages me to make more Complete Nintendo 64 Collection videos. Let me know what some of your favorite Nintendo 64 videos are down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Click subscribe to join the Gadget God squad. And if you didn't know already, I'm the Gadget God. I do the research, so you don't have to. Thanks for watching, everybody. And win back your retro collection today.